Hello beautiful people, in today's makeup look I'm going to show you how I created this peach look here. It's pretty effortless and I use pretty much all oldie but goodie products. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm starting off with the Kat Von D Pastel Goth palette and I'm taking the shade Clementine. And I'm taking that on a fluffier brush. This is one of the ones that came with the Anastasia palettes. And I'm just going in with that on the brush and I'm taking it directly into the crease as my transition shade. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting so much dry skin here lately. Alright, then after that's laid down, I'm taking the Too Faced Just Peachy palette. And I'm going in with the shade Peach Punch. And I'm just taking that on a MAC 217 brush. The only crease brush that I basically use. And I'm just buffing that into the corner, into the crease, into the corner, a little bit lower than the other shade. And I'm working it in as well as on the outer half of the lid over here. This is going to be yet another really quick look. I feel like I'm really into those lately. Nasty skin. Ugh, can you see that on camera? Gross. Alright, so now that I have that worked where I want it, I'm just going to take the brush and wipe it off and then go into the shade Just Peachy right next to it. And I'm going to take a little bit of that just on this part here. This doesn't make a huge difference, I found, but a little bit. And I'm just going to go back into the same shade Clementine from the Goth palette, tap it off, and I'm just going to bring it on the outer edge just to buff that shadow out a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with the shade, what did I use? Guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to go with the shade Peach Butter. Nope, Peach Meringue. And I'm going to take that on the brow bone. And then I'm just going to go back over with that brush with nothing on it and just blend the outer edge together with the brow bone shade. And then I'm taking the Fenty Beauty highlighter in Hustler Baby and I'm taking that on my duo fiber brush here as always, and I'm just going to work that into the crease here. Went a little bit too heavy, but that's okay. Wiping the brush off and going back over it. Alright, now I'm taking an oldie but a goodie. It's the shade I'm Peachless from Makeup Geek. I'm not too sure if this shade is still available, but I love this shade. It's a gorgeous peachy golden color. And I'm going to take a little bit of glitter glue on the lid, just a tad bit. And I'm going to just tap that right where I want this. My eyelids are at the point in life now where I kind of need a little bit of help with my eyeshadows, just to help them along. Alright, and I'm going in with this flat brush here from MAC 23, I never remember the name of it. And I'm just going to go over top of that glitter glue with the shade, overlapping it slightly. And then going back to that darker peach color, taking that and just going over the edges. See, this is kind of what I wish the Huda Beauty Coral palette was like. I wish it was more like this shade, but like, you know, punchier. Anyways, okay, now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and apply eyeliner and come back after and finish the rest of the face. Okay, so I'm not 100% done yet. I want to finish up a few things on my face on camera. For blush, you can't really see it, but I used the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. I just used this one right here. I'm going to top a little bit of this one on after I do highlight, but for highlight I thought it would be fun to use the same eyeshadow that I use on my lid as a highlight. So I'm just going in with my Anastasia brush here, and I'm just going to, I don't set up here with powder anymore, so I find that helps my highlight to stick. So I'm just going to go over the area with my blush brush and just give it a little bit of a sweeping That looks kind of cool, eh? Can you see that? Gives a nice peachy effect. It's not too beaming, but it gives a nice peachy highlight, which is fine. I've been into less beaming highlights lately and more of a subtle highlight, which is weird because I couldn't get enough of the beaming highlight like not too long ago. Okay, so now for blush, additional blush, I'm just going to go in with this color right here. Actually, I feel like I just need a little bit more of the other color. So I'm just going to go in with my brush and tap a bit more of that color on. There we go. And then with that other one, I'm just going to tap on top of it to blend it in with the highlight. And there we go. I think I like that. All blends in with the peach. Hopefully that shows up on camera and you can actually see it, because in real life it's quite pretty. Okay, so for lower lash line, let me finish up with that. I'm going to take my Essence 2-in-1 eyeshadow and liner, and then I'm going to apply that on the lower lash line. Okay, I'm going to go in with another Makeup Geek color called In the Spotlight. I almost dropped it. This is another oldie but a goodie. It's a more like metallic version of like a peach color. So I'm going to take that on a really small brush on the inner corner of my eye area. Hopefully you're zoomed in enough and you can see this. Maybe I'll zoom in just a little bit more. Okay. Ah, sticking to the magnetic on the back was sticking to a palette that I have sitting on my desk here. Alright, and then I thought it would be different to add a little bit of this color here to the lower lash line. I'm just going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to go in to the outer part here. I know this is a lot of shimmer for some people, but if you don't want to do shimmer on the lower lash line like me, then you can just go in with the matte that, if you're following along, the matte that you used in your crease, the darker one. Or, you know, tweak it to however you want. This fashion's flying on my bed. Okay, then I'm going to go with my pencil brush. And can you guys hear that music? My neighbor is being crazy. Okay, I'm going to go with the peach shade again. And I'm going to take it just on the outer edge here. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear that. I have a neighbor across the street who lives out of his car, and every now and then he likes to blare the radio in his car, and yeah, car stereo radios, you can hear them from, they're just loud. Okay, I like how that turned out. I'm just going to go in, hopefully that picks up on camera. I'm just going to go back in with the same color I used on the lid, the I'm Peachless, and I'm just going to blend those two colors in together. I know I'm pretty much going over what I used, the blush that I used on my eye, but that's okay. Alright, I think that's it. I think I'm going to spray my face and then do mascara, and then I'll come back and do the lip and show you guys the final look. Just kidding, I forgot that I was going to do one last step. I wanted to take my Pat McGrath palette, the Bronze Seduction. I wanted to take this rose gold shade, and I want to just take a little bit of that onto, let me just show you that. Look how gorgeous that color is. Oh, so pretty. I want to take that just on the center here. If it even comes off of my finger, I might have to grab a little more. Like, I was kind of worried that this shade would take away what I already have going on, but I kind of feel like it would just enhance it with a little bit of sparkle. I mean, it's not doing as much as I thought it was going to do, but it is pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat that on the other eye. And I'm going to have to go over my eyeliner again because I just put rose gold glitter over top. Okay. That's pretty, I think. I think I like that. What do you guys think? Alright, I'm going to go and apply, finish up. I'm going to fix up the eyeliner, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so for the lips, I've decided to use my Lawless lipstick in the shade Annie. I think it's a really pretty nudie peachy color to add to this look. I was gonna go with just the gloss, but I thought I feel like I wanted something a little bit different today. And I'm gonna go out with the same lip liner I always use. For some reason this just works for everything. If I'm putting on lips when I'm doing tutorials, the hardest. Because I need to be close up. If I go too close in my mirror, I can't see. Sorry, Sebastian's just playing with my laundry in my bed. It's funny. Alright. There, I think I like the way this turned out. The lip looks a little bit more, like a lot paler on my viewfinder. But hopefully it doesn't look like that in playback when you guys are watching it, because that looks weird. It looks much better in real life. But anyways, this is the final look. If I were to change anything about this look, I don't think I would have added the I'm Peachless as a highlighter. I kind of feel like it looks like I have kind of like blush going all the way up to my cheekbone. Like it doesn't really give, there's not that much differentiation. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it kind of just looks like all like a blend of the same color. So I think I would change that if I were to go out or if I were to do this look again. But other than that, I like the way this turned out. It was a really easy peachy look that I felt like doing. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I don't know what I'm rambling about. You guys will see me in my next video. Bye!